What's up, guys? Amethyst Gaming here. Today, I'm going to be doing a Dokkan discussion video with my boy, Baby Bean. If you don't know him, he is I Chug Gasoline. So let's get into it. What up?
All right. So I want to touch on what do you think about the transforming Gogeta and Broly?
Transforming Gogeta and Broly. So obviously, he is a dual category lead, which I
hmm
find very fascinating since Hit was the first, if I remember, if I know.
Yeah, he was the first only on global though.
He's the first only on global. Okay. The Fusion team only had one leader, and that was the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, correct?
And the LR Gogeta.
And the LR Gogeta. So we got two transformation units. The LR Gogeta obviously being the main best lead for the. Oh no, are they the best? Is it not both 170? 177 on them both?
No.
Okay. So they looks like they have the same leader skill. So you could run either of the two, but obviously his what makes him the best unit so far in the game is when he transforms, because you have the perform critical hit with every attack on his super
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
What do you think about his
I
passive
think
skill?
his passive skills are interesting. We haven't really seen like a perform like anything like that, like just perform like a critical attack with every attack. It kind of locks you down because you could put criticals into him if you wanted to for like before he transforms. But with him only transforming after, what is it, the fifth turn in or the
Mm-hmm.
fourth turn in?
Fifth turn.
Fifth turn in, you're going to see his transformation a lot because there's not a health barrier to it or anything like that. It's just he transforms on the fifth turn.
Right.
So
But at the same time, how
it's interesting.
often do you see like the movie hero team or the fusion category, if you have the team built right, going 5 turns without finishing a Dokkan event?
True, true. That is an issue where the teams are just like so powerful that you don't usually like last 5 turns. But you have to look at some of the events that aren't out on global and some of the events that are out on global on how quickly you're really able to beat them. Like I've seen the Boo event that is out on global, for example, you have to take 5 turns to beat it. So you will see Gogeta and you will
Yeah,
see these other transforming units. But I think this is a step in the right direction for what they're doing.
yeah. And another thing is, I'm trying to find him for my video, but another thing is you got the fusion lead for Gogeta, but you also have Batara. How often do you really see the Patara lead, the Goku and Vegeta, LR Vegito, transform if you're running Goku Black on the team for the heal?
You really don't, honestly. You don't see them transform very often. I think the last time I saw them transform actually was in Super Battle Road, and I only saw them to kill one unit by the time they were able to be out. Helpful, yes, because they heal all the way, but it's
That, and he gets the crit attack. Every time he gets hit, he performs the
counters.
counters. So
Yeah.
that's a addition to him. But at the same, and he does massive damage. But at the same time, you gotta wait till what 50% on your fourth turn.
Yeah.
So on my Patara team, you've known my Patara team. You know how quickly I go through stuff. I barely ever see Vegito unless I'm struggling.
Yeah.
And if he comes out, it's for 1 turn, and that's when
Yeah.
he's almost dead.
Part of me like likes these transformation units and the other part of me doesn't because when I heard LR Vegito, I got really excited. I was like, wow, an actual LR Vegito that isn't, Gogeta Blue or anything like that. I want this unit. But
Right.
then I had to sit there, and not only were the rates on it really bad, it is a featured LR banner, but it was whatever. But it just seems stupid to release a unit and advertise it as, oh, this is LR Gogeta and Vegito. As good of a units as they are, I don't want to wait 4 turns and 50% health just to see the unit that I summoned for.
Right. And let's also take into the transformation units. We got the Super Saiyan Goku that goes from Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan God. So he has,
Blue.
or Super Saiyan Blue. So he has 5 transformations, 5 turns. How often do you see him going Super Saiyan Blue? Same thing with
Yeah.
Frieza. How often do you see him going Gold?
You rarely ever see it. I think, once again, we're going to cut back to the Super Battle Road. You really only see that in Super Battle Road.
Yeah.
And I understand, like, the one for harder content came with the introduction of Super Battle Road. And I understand the one for harder content. I want harder content, but I don't want units that are specifically tailored to look cool during the hard content. Like, if I heard there was a transforming Goku that went from, like, Super Saiyan 1 to 3 in 3 turns, that's fine. But I think 5 transformations in 5 turns, you will not see either the last 2 transformations, or I've seen some runs where you don't even see the second transformation.
Right.
You just get rid of them so quickly.
Yeah. And let's also here quick side note, Broly is also the newest transformation unit, but he
Yes.
transforms after 4 turns. So you see him a lot more on 4 turns than you will see this Super Saiyan Gogeta that goes into Super Saiyan Blue.
Yeah.
He is the movie boss in full power lead, which the only full power lead on global right now, I don't know if there's another one on JP, is the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the full
The
power
yeah,
one.
the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. I think there's a free to play one, but I am unsure.
I can check that real quick. Uh, I do not see a free to play sub lead, so no, just those two.
No. All right. But yeah, the Broly is he's a fun unit. I've seen gameplay of him. Um, for World Tournament, he's gonna be immensely powerful, but you once again come to this problem of Dokkan's releasing all these transformation units, and yeah, I'm not gonna say like I don't like transformation units. They're really cool. Like it's a really cool idea, but it doesn't seem worth it if that makes sense.
Yes, we're getting all these transformation units, but at the same time, the only time they're going to be viable is Super Battle Road. Those fights, I've tried. I cannot get past some of those fights because they're super hard. This guy on a Super AGL team would dominate
Yeah,
because performs crit every time he supers. He has a high chance to evade super attacks. He gets attack and defense plus 130. I mean, this unit when he transforms is the unit that will end that turn for you, end that match.
yeah.
So
And
go on.
I feel like another thing, like I've talked about this in Xenoverse too, because they're kind of doing the same thing. They keep releasing, like, obviously the Gogeta and the Broly came inside with the movie release, but you have other units in there like Chile, the Old Man. Um, they did release a good Paragus unit. I'm happy they did that. It's Paragus and Broly, but still Paragus is involved. You have Whis there. He fights a little bit. You could release a Whis that's like a support unit that dodges a lot.
Yeah. Well,
But it's like they keep releasing like all these god tier characters, and you have things like I would love to see a Dokkanfest Krillin. Maybe it's like Dokkanfest Krillin or Master Roshi, and it's like the human leaders.
okay. So make a human category.
Yeah. Like I want to see some of these characters that are like kind of thrown off to the background, because I think the only good Krillin that I know of is the Baba Shop Tech Krillin,
Yes. And
and
I
you really can't run him on any teams.
yeah, and I know you covered him in your video, but we got this new Super Saiyan God Goku, which seals super attacks when he supers. Really
Yeah,
good unit, does not transform.
yeah, does not transform. That's
This,
perfect.
yeah, that's perfect. We got this Goku. His stats are really good still when he's not transformed, but then he just gets outrageous, which to the point where I think they're gonna nerf him down the road. They're gonna do
Oh yeah,
something to him down the road. You got this
which
new Super Saiyan God Vegeta. First time we ever see him, but they didn't really do anything to make him. A unit.
Yeah, they didn't really do anything good to him. They kind of took the unit and kind of threw him out there and said, "You wanted a God Vegeta? Here's your God Vegeta." I think what is he? He stuns and does another thing.
Greatly rises attack and causes supreme damage to enemies for Vegeta.
Yeah, but his passive is like he can guard all attacks and stuns, isn't it?
High chance to guard all attacks. High chance to stun enemy attack when facing movie bosses category enemy.
Yeah,
So again, so he only gets that high chance to stun against movie bosses though. I don't know if
yeah.
it's against also with the guard all attack, but
No, the guard is just there. It's not. It doesn't involve the movie bosses. But that's a thing they also introduced with a lot of these movie hero category units, which that's fine. You know, it's the movie hero category. It's only on them, and it's only with these new units that they released. So I guess I'm okay with that. But like it still doesn't make sense that you would lock the passive
yeah.
like behind something like that. I think the Goku, the free to play Goku and Vegeta, the Coat ones, the Tech Goku and the Strength Vegeta, and I think no, those are the only four units that have it.
Have what?
Have the lock behind their passive, where it's like you can't get the full passive unless you're fighting a movie
Yes.
boss's category.
The Super Saiyan God Goku, the coat one, has to be against movie bosses. Um. Reduced damage received by 77% when facing movie bosses on the Tech Goku. Let me check on that Vegeta. Uh, yes. So all three of them are on movie bosses.
Yeah,
Now, I get that this is the movie hero category. They're supposed to be fighting the the movie bosses category. But
yeah,
how many Dokkan Fest challenge you know what I'm talking about, the
yeah. How many Dokkan Fests are actually or
villains
like how many? Yeah. So
are movie
there's the
boss villains.
Janemba one. There's the Broly one. The new Broly one is on there, obviously. Um, let me actually bring that up. Let me see. Let's see. Because I know the Janemba, the Broly ones are there. See. The Janemba one is there. The Cooler event is there. The new one that's coming. Let's
Hmm.
see. The Tapion is there because he transforms into Hirudegon. Spoiler alert. The Beerus one. Is there a Bojack event?
I don't think so.
The Turles is on there. So there's a good amount of bosses that are like on there, but there's not a lot of fun bosses to fight.
No. And how often do you pull like the movie bosses unit that you are like, "Oh, I want to use this unit. Hold up, let me bring out my movie heroes category to fight them to get that extra ability on the
Yeah.
Goku, or I don't think I have him up anymore, the Vegeta."
Yeah. So, anyways, we've talked about that. Let's move on to some of the news that came out for JP for their Year 4 celebration. The voice acting that they're going to be in the game, the super attack changes. Like, I guess they're going to be separate super attack changes. Um, and the whole awakening the B-Pan into an LR.
Yep.
So, first things first, the voice acting. Beautiful. I cannot wait for that to come to global because I love the dubbed voice actors. They do amazing jobs, and I hope they use them for the game.
To be honest, this is the first thing time I'm hearing about this. I had no clue voice acting was coming to Dokkan.
You didn't hear about that?
No.
Oh, yeah. They announced there's like voice acting coming. There's gonna be super attack changes. Like you can change out the super attack. At least that's what I'm seeing so far.
Okay.
I haven't looked into it too much either, but I like just taking what I want to do is just take the idea of what they're doing and kind of see like what we can come up with from it.
Mhm.
And I think with the super attack changes, being able to change the super attack between like, for example, I do not like the super attack for Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the STR one. I don't like it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't think the times 10 Kamehameha is interesting.
What
And
would
I
you
know
rather see?
he's an old unit. Honestly, I like the Dragon Fist on the tech one, but what I would like to see is, let me think. Maybe something like just a regular Super Kamehameha that's like in Super Saiyan 4 mode, because I know we only see the times 10 Kamehameha like twice. And that was during the baby arc. It kind of came in. It kind of came with the same thing as Gogeta did before the recent Broly movie. You only get like 30 seconds of it, and everybody's like, "Wow, this is the most amazing thing I've ever seen."
Yep.
So it's a little ridiculous. But you you kind of like, let me try to get like my words together here. There's a lot of attacks that Goku uses during the entirety of GT while he's in Super Saiyan 4 that I think is interesting. The coolest one obviously will always be the Dragon Fist to me, but you have things like a transforming unit I wish they released is a Super Saiyan 4 Goku, but it would start as Kid Goku, transform into an Ozaru, and then after an Ozaru, instead of going back into Kid Goku, it would actually go into Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Something like that is amazing. And I feel like they could have done something like that with the Super Saiyan 4 Goku, with Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta way back when they were released. But now that we're getting into the transformation units, and as much as I don't want to see transformation units, there's a lot of these units that would be cool. Like you look at some of the fan created units that transform, or like the fan created Gogeta Blues from
The
before
new
Gogeta
year
Blue
is
was even going to be a thing, and you look at them and you go, wow, the fans can create better looking cards than Dokkan can.
Yes.
And then you have now the new Broly, the new Gogeta, and the new Vegeta, all of them, all the new cards that come with the movie Celebration look absolutely beautiful. I will give them that. They look absolutely beautiful. But compared to the art in Legends, which is animated, you have special secret things you can do. Some of the art you can move your phone and it affects the art. Like things like that, I don't think Dokkan will be able to top.
Yeah, because we both have the Broly on Legends, and if you hold down on Broly, he transforms. You see
Yeah.
him like powering up and transforming. In Dokkan, you get the static art that you see on Gogeta here because I have him up, and then you see a what 10-second animation, maybe less, for him transforming into his Super Saiyan God form
Yeah.
or Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. Same thing with Vegito. You see uh, Goku and Vegeta coming together because of Batara, and then black screen, then Vegito appears.
Yeah. And I hope that's something they change in the future. Because with the super attack changes, being able to change the super attack, I hope they do things like one of the things I would have loved to see, and this is they did this for for Gogeta, not Gogeta, for Gotenks, that card. How his regular attacks are like the skinny Gotenks and the fat Gotenks. I want more of them. I want more of the fat and skinny versions of Gogeta and Gotenks and all of them. Like, I would love for them to release, because we have the Super Strike cards that are skinny and fat Gotenks. A Dokkan Fest Veku would be beautiful. If they're gonna give us she wasn't Dokkan Fest, but she's a leader for Peppy Gals. If they're gonna give us a unit that's on a banner and it's gonna be a leader for Peppy Gals, and they're just gonna be like, here's Ribrianne, she transforms into a giant. No, I don't want Ribrianne. But if you're gonna give us joke units like that, at least give us the ones we want.
Well, in the most recent joke unit that has been released on Global is on the Majin Buu banner. Sorry,
Oh yeah, Hercule.
Hercule.
Really good.
Joke unit because everybody would think he is bad, but he is the best defense unit right now.
Yeah.
And
No,
isn't
but
he's tech, isn't he?
no, he's an int. He's int, and he has an amazing super attack. Sorry, we went a little bit off topic there. He has an amazing super attack. Anyways, we talked about the super attacks very little. We kind of got a little bit off topic. That's fine. But let's talk about the voice acting.
Uh,
The voice acting is going to be very interesting for Dokkan because I didn't think we would ever see voice acting in Dokkan. Like I just never thought about it. I know there's little like tidbits here and there, like when you start up the game, you hear
Goku or something.
Dokkan battle. Yeah, you hear Goku say Dokkan battle. And when you summon, you can sometimes hear like Goku say little lines and things like that.
Or you'll hear a cue for when Vegeta and Goku are gonna fuse.
Yeah.
You'll hear something for that.
So like I know that's like that's there. That exists. And that's pretty much all we can say about voice acting in Dokkan. But I really hope that they don't just like do the voice acting for JP and then release those same voice lines onto global because I love the JP voice actors. They do an amazing job, but I honestly I love how the global voice actors sound.
You love
They
what's Goku's voice actor? It's like
I think
Sean
it
or Sheen or
yeah, but I would honestly like if voice acting came to every single unit in like every single unit in Dokkan, whether it's the same voice lines just repeated over and over again or not, I would be running every single Vegeta on every team I possibly can.
his name is Sheen Christian Scammell or something. However you say his last name, I probably butchered that, but
Yeah, and then Chris Sabat is the
Vegeta.
I love Chris Sabat. Dude, he's amazing.
Well, doesn't he also do Piccolo?
Um
I know he the Goku voice actor does King Kai, which in my opinion, since they're adding Kai's in the Majin Buu, since they added Kai's as free to play units and the Majin Buu banner, why isn't there a this is off topic, but why isn't there a King Kai support unit?
I don't think I just feel like they never like thought about it before because the Kais are just now coming in. So hopefully they stick to this like free to play thing because I would love them to like release a Kai category leader that's free to play. Stick the Kais on free to play. That'd be amazing. Make an entire new free to play team that isn't just the Ginyu Force. Have it be Kais and like release like King Kai as the Kai leader and have all these different Kais. That'd be really fun.
North Kai, South Kai, all those Kais.
Yeah, North, South, East, and West. King Kai, Supreme Kai, Elder.
Supreme Kai of Time. Well, there is Elder Kai. He's used for super attack. I
Yeah,
don't
I know,
think they
but
should
an
make him a
actual Elder Kai unit. Anyways, back to the voice acting. The voice acting is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a little weird because, like, for some of the people that don't follow the news for Dokkan, they're going to wake up one day and all their units are going to be talking. They're going to think they're going crazy. But you know,
which would have been me.
but it's fairly interesting to hear that they're going to be doing voice acting because I never really thought voice acting in Dokkan would fit. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways, what are your thoughts on the voice acting?
Um. Well, this is the first time I'm hearing about it, but I think it's a neat concept to bring in. I would like if they did voice acting for the super attacks. So, like for Goku, do you hear him say Kamehameha? You hear him say instead of just the word pop up. Which,
Yeah.
how often when you're doing a super attack do you not set your phone down so you can do something and then pick it back up after all three of your units super attack? If
Yeah,
they added
especially like
voice acting, then you'd be like, oh, they're talking while they're saying their super attack. They're done super attacking. I should pick up my phone instead of being like, oh, they're done. How long have I been waiting here?
yeah, I know what you mean. But like especially like when you're on the long grind and you've seen the super attack happen over and over and over and over and over again and it gets really boring, hearing the voice it would be kind of refreshing, like every time, especially if you're running, like, for example, I love Chris Sabat. I love that Vegeta voice. If I got to hear that every
Big
time
bang
Vegeta
attack.
supered, I would constantly be paying attention, even if I was like on a
Yeah.
3 hour grind.
Well, and you also got to remember for LR Vegito, you got for his 18 key final strategy, you got him shooting off a big bang attack while then Goku is throwing a spirit bomb.
Yeah,
12 key, you got the Kamehameha and the big bang
and
attack.
Focus Flash.
So, no, it's the big bang. It says big bang on here.
Does
Um,
it? Okay.
it would be interesting to see here big bang and then the Kamehameha following right short. Seeing the big bang then spirit bomb after that.
Yeah. All right. So that's pretty much all I really had. I don't think we missed anything, did we?
Easy A's.
Easy A's. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So there's not really much to talk about here. It's mainly just a lot of personal problems I have with it because mainly because on Dokkan, I 90%ed Janemba instead of getting SDR Gogeta because I was like, Janemba's gonna come before SDR Gogeta. I can get SDR Gogeta another time. And then the SDR Gogeta got an easy at the end of the movie. So are we gonna be completely skipping Gogeta or not Gogeta? Are we gonna completely skip Janemba and go straight for Gogeta? Then after that Janemba, because we skipped over Janemba already. To my knowledge, we skipped over Janemba already because I think it went Janemba. Uh, no, it went Beerus, Janemba, Kid Buu, and then somebody else, and then Gogeta.
Well, you also got to remember, if Beerus was also in there, we also skipped over him, so that's gonna be
Yes,
coming
we skipped
soon.
over Beerus too. The Beerus is good. I won't deny, but I really want that in Janemba Easy A.
Well, I'm looking at him now, and his passive skill when fully Z awakened is way better than just his passive skill he has right now. Right now it's
Yeah,
just plus 5,000 to attack and defense and guard activated against all types. Then it goes to 70% attack and defense with the same guard activates, but then it's a medium attack to a chance to evade including super attacks and
yeah,
all that. So that's an interesting add-on to his, I would say, already pretty good passive skill if it wasn't plus 55,000. Now that it's plus 70, that's made him even better of a unit, I would say.
yeah. He becomes like one of the best like int units in the game.
Extreme
I,
int units.
Extreme int. Well, no, I would honestly. I think he tops int Gogeta.
Okay, if we're talking URs, I thought you meant like all around. I'm like,
Well, I mean, he might like put up some competition against LR Vegito, but yeah, once they transform, they become way better.
true.
All right, I'm gonna end this video on a summon since I got my 1,000 stones.
Wait, we didn't talk about Gogeta at all even.
Well, I know. I'm just saying I'm gonna end it on the summon, and I am downloading something, meaning I'm getting something new or something really old. But the STR Gogeta, do you have him pulled up right now?
I do have him pulled up.
All right. He becomes an absolute god.
Yes,
Like,
I'm looking at everything that changes. His leader skill goes from all types plus 3 key plus 3,000 to plus 3 key HP attack and defense 77%. So we're losing that 3,000, but we're also gaining a defense and HP up. It's 77%, and instead of the plus 7,000 attack on his passive skill, you get attack and defense 77%, and then plus attack 7% per rainbow key obtained.
yeah. I would like to mention I just got the new Bojack. But
Nice!
yeah, he becomes really, really good.
And he's effective against all types.
Yeah. So it's like he went from being the king of Dokkan to kind of dropping down a little bit to
To
kind of just like picking himself back up and going, "Do you think I was done?"
basically,
Because
that's Go on.
that Gogeta's always been kind of like my favorite. You know, like my first Dokkan account, I pulled him, and he was really the reason I wanted to continue to play Dokkan. So absolute beauty of a unit,
Yeah.
even without his EZA. And then once they EZA'd him, it was just it's like they decided they looked at themselves and went, let's make an overpowered unit for absolutely no reason.
Which they basically did with the new Gogeta.
Yeah.
So, also, he's on Fusion and Movie Heroes, so he already can link with this the LR Fusion leader for Fusion, or he can link with his Super Saiyan Gogeta that goes into Super Saiyan Blue. So right
Yeah.
there, I'm 95% sure they share most of the same links.
Yeah.
So right there, you're almost guaranteed a super attack with them both. They're both gonna have a lot of attack, and then you get this guy to transform. I don't think he changes any of his link skills. So again, you got a unit who attacks effect against all types. So it doesn't matter what type they are. He's gonna do his damage as his damage. Then you got the guy who can follow up with a instant crit, no matter what.
I think the only problem is that the LR Gogeta takes the
I'm talking about the transforming one.
Okay, I thought you were talking about the LR one there for a second.
No,
Okay.
movie hero.
All right, yeah, no. They don't have the same name. I know that much.
Yeah, because it's
All right.
Super Gogeta to Super Saiyan Super Saiyan Gogeta. So
Yeah.
they'll link together. You'll be able to run them. But I'm just saying, these two as one rotation, with him fully EZA'd, him fully rainbowed, with his 17,000 HP, 17,000 attack, and 10,000 defense, fully rainbowed, EZA'd, all his attack up, combined with the new king, probably the king of AGLs on JP right now, till we get him on global. You're gonna demolish any
Yeah.
unit. Back to Gogeta, you're probably not gonna make it to the 5 turns to where you see him transform
Yeah.
with these two on the same team.
All right. Before we run a loop, thank you guys for watching. My friend here will be linked in the description below if he sends me his YouTube link. And I will talk to you guys in the next video.
Now I'm gonna do the same thing. Thank you guys for coming out to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys liked the video, hit the like button. If you guys want to see more of my content, please subscribe. Help me out. I am a new YouTuber. Or not new YouTuber. I am new to doing videos. So I could really hope your help. Ugh, I cannot speak. I would really love your support. But until then, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch. All my Twitch down in the description if you guys want to come and maybe hang out with me when I'm streaming. But until then, thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day.